All of these queues over here are queues inside the main queue list. All right, where I'll just make this a bit bigger here. What we're going to do, I'm going to add another queue list. I'm just going to right click here and go new. So we've added a new queue list. There's no queues in it. The other one's still there. It's quite happy, but this queue list has no queues in it, and we might use this to create a little chase. All right, so just for the sake of it, I'm going to release this playback. All right, and what that means is that queue, if I hit go, that queue would come back again, but it's released, and release playback, if you have a look in the hardware, over here where the go buttons and things are, there's a button here that says REL PB, and so that's release playback, and that is the thing that I've just hit to make on the screen this line here go grey. So I've got nothing happening out on the stage. Out in my queue list, we'll do a really simple chase. Okay, so let's go, what channels shall we start? Let's start at 62. All right, yes, that's some park hands punching at the stage. Beautiful. So we'll go that to full. We'll go record that as Q1. 62 off, 63 full. Record that as Q2. 63 off, 64 full. Record that as Q3. 64 off, 65 at full. Record that as Q4. 65 off, 66 at full. Record that as Q5. I might as well make it a 6-step queue, so 66 off and 67 at full. And we'll record that as Q6. So here we go, we've got our 6-step chase. Okay, I want to set the queue time on all of those to be, let's say half a second, so 0.5. Now, what I'm going to do, this is a really simple chase. I'm going to, in the action column for all of them, I'm going to select all of them, I'm going to double click on one. That's going to bring up a little dialog box, and I'm going to make it follow in, let's see, our options here are after fade, in time and immediate. So follow after fade means it's going to follow after it's faded from the queue and then immediately trigger the next one. In time means that I can actually set a time in this window in a separate dialog box, so it ignores the queue time. And follow immediate is as soon as it goes, it triggers the next one. So it immediately overflows into the next queue. I'm going to go follow after fade. All right, and that's put that little icon in all of those. Q6, so what I just did then was all of those are selected. I selected off the box and back onto this one. So I just want to make Q6 link back. So I don't want it to run the next queue. So I've unchecked run next queue. And I want it to run Q1 instead forever. Okay. So now I can go to 1 and include my follows. And there she is. She's chasing away. If we have a look at the stage, you can actually see that I've got this little 6-channel, very cheap and nasty chase going on. Beautiful. Look at that. All right. So let me just stop that chase. There we go. She's stopped. And what I'll actually do is I'll just right click up here and release that queue list so that that light fades out. So here we go. I've got my nice little chase, and in my main queue list here in queue number 9, I want that other chase that I've just built in queue list 1 to start in queue 9 and to stop in queue 10. So very simply, in the action column, I just double clicked in that box there, and it's given me the ability to modify some bits and pieces in here. I'm going to add, for the first time, a thing called a macro. Now when you click on that button, it'll immediately throw you into this, and if you just follow your nose, you'll find your way through this. look at this. It says queue list go. Yep, that's what I want to do. I want to send a go to a queue list. That's perfect. So I've double clicked on that and it's going, oh, well, there's a whole bunch of other stuff here. What do we want to do? Queue list. Ah, look, there you go. I can send a queue list go to that queue list. So that's the one with the chase on it. Beautiful. All right, so there's a go that's going to be sent when I run Q9. On Q10, we want, let's see, release. There we go, look at that. Queue list 1. Okay, okay. So as we step into Q9, there we go, look at that. Our little chase is running. And back on the screen, if you have a look, I'm going to hit go and we're going to go into Q10 and you can see that those lights have released. Very, very simple. Very quick and easy chase.